Hey guys, this is Argil here again with another rambly, nonsensical, blah, dollies, whatever video. Just random talking about dolls since it's been so long since I've done it. And there's just a few things that have been on my mind as far as certain dolls and characters and plans and all that good stuff, so I thought I would go ahead and share some things. Just sort of get in the habit of talking about dollies again and making videos and such. So nothing super important in this video, but if you just like to listen to people talk about dolls, this is the video for you. But yes, I have Shu here, who is my Soom Serin, the open-eyed version, who is blushed to match a Unoa body, which is Phyre's body. He's stealing it right now. Phyre is off in limbo right now. I'm still working on all of his faceplates and such. But don't worry, he's still here. I'm just still working on him, but for now, yes, this is Shu, who I absolutely adore so much. You guys have no idea. I know, like, I introduced him in a previous video, but then, like, the whole thing with my computer and the car breaking and not making videos forever, I don't think I really got to explain exactly how much I love this doll. Like, But anyway, I'm so weird, but yes, anyway, so I have Shu here, and he is just amazing. Like, I'm so happy with him. I'm sure I've said that a million times by now in my previous videos, but seriously, like, yes, I'm just so content with him and happy, just how he's turned out, and, like, it was such a good decision, I think, like, to change him from his previous shell. Yeah, I love him so much. But anyway, this video is not about him, actually. It kind of is, but kind of isn't. In my update video, I had mentioned that when when I got my Soom Serin, which I had intended the open-eyed face to be for Shu here, I had planned on using the default girl body for the future reshell of my character Calliope, who I had as a doll at one point, who was my dear mind Rachel, who wasn't working out. And so I had planned on using that body for Calliope in the future. But I have since changed my mind as far as the direction that I want to go for their bodies. And when I say their, I mean Shu, Etzel, and Calliope, their little trio. I've sort of gone in a different direction as far as their aesthetics go, and I realized that I don't really, that particular body doesn't fit my vision for her anymore, which is perfectly fine, so I will be parting with that sometime soon. But I think I've decided that since I have Shu right now on a Unoa body, a girl body that I've modded, and I really like the proportions of it, and I like the height of it, and the width, and all that kind of stuff. I just really like the look of that, and this body definitely is not gonna be for him. He's not gonna be stealing it, because I want him to have a bit more jointing, and to be easier to pose and such. This body is great for Phyre, but I want a different one for Shu. But I like the sort of size that he has right now. So I think I've decided that I want to go like the sort of slim mini route for the three of them. So I'm probably going to be looking at namely minifee bodies for all of them, which I know is like the stereotypic thing that everyone ever says when they care about posing, is they're like, screw it, minifee bodies for everyone. But that's sort of the route that I'm taking right now. Not necessarily because, like, I feel like their posing is the best in the world, although it is pretty awesome, but more so I like that there's a uniform size between, like, all the bodies that they have. Like, there's really no guesswork, if that makes sense. Like, they have all the measurements and the heights, and their, like, proportions are accurate to each other, so there's no, like, real guesswork, which I really like. Because I have had just so many difficulties in the doll hobby with, like, proportion issues and height issues and all that kind of stuff, and it's really getting on my nerves. I want something that's, like, easier to like, what's the word, like, easier to, like, account for, I guess, or to visualize. I don't know, there's a lot of words, I guess, that would be appropriate, but yes, I really like Shu in that sort of, like, slim mini sort of look. And of course, minifees are really posable, and I want them, all three of them, to have really posable bodies so I can pose them all together very nicely. So I think that's the route that I'm going to be going for all of them. The only problem that I'm kind of concerned with is because I also want to get Etzel a new body as well, and I don't know exactly how that he's going to look on that body. I don't know if it's going to work properly, so that's the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned with. Luckily, the type of tan color that he is, he's not in this video right now, but hopefully you know who I'm talking about. The type of tan color that he is, it's probably really comparable to Fairyland's tan. It's not like a reddish tan like River is, like the bronze color. It's more of like similar to Fairyland's tan, which is more of like a chocolatey color. So even if I have to blush him to be a little bit lighter, I think that'll be just fine. I don't have an issue with that, or darker, whatever the case may be. But I want both Shu and Etzel to have the exact same body, just because I want them to be the same height and width and all that kind of stuff, because canonically that's the way they are. So it's just like, I really want to find, you know, bodies for all three of them that really mesh well together. And also, I think for Calliope, I want her to have a Minifee Moe body. Just because I really like the shape to it, and it reminds me a lot of Calliope. And also, even though it's considerably shorter than like the other Minifee bodies, I imagine that Calliope will be wearing a lot of heels, so the heel will like accommodate for the height that she'll be missing normally. Like, or else I would have her on the A-line body, but then if she wear heels with that, then she'll be too tall. So I think the Moe body is a perfect, like, little middle ground for her. I might have to do a little bit of, like, swapping around, because I think I want her to have the smallest bust. But we will see about that. I actually will talk about that in a little bit, in a different video as well. But yes, I think that's the plan I'm going for with them right now. Which will be a very, very long process to get them all new bodies and to figure them all out, of course, because I don't have, you know, the most extravagant funds right now. But that's perfectly fine with me. I'd rather, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I'd rather, like, my vision be exactly what I want it to be, even if that means it takes longer to fulfill, than compromising it in any shape or form, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like to settle on cheaper options, because eventually they'll annoy me, and then we'll have problems all over again, so yeah. But anyway, so I think that's what the plan that I have for right now. If I didn't mention it, I want to have Shu and Etzel on Minifee Moe boy bodies. That's ideally what I want to do. But I'm not too... I have to... I hope it'll work for Etzel. I might have to do some modding and such. And of course color matching and whatever. But I'm perfectly capable of doing that. I'm just like, ugh. That's the only one that I'm really concerned with. The other two I don't really care so much about because it won't be nearly as difficult. But yes. Anyway, so that's my plan for them. I just thought I'd ramble on about that. And trust me, this is not a snap decision. I have been gone for very long, and in my time of being able to do nothing that I wanted to do, I've had a lot of time to think about things that I do want to do. So I've had a lot of time to think about all this. Of course, it may still change in the future, but that's the idea that I have now anyway, and I just shook my camera. So yes, anyway, I will cut this video off. I have other things to ramble about, so yes. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and she was so adorable, like, my god. Alright, goodbye!